Hey everyone, I'm Kevin. Welcome to this Mini Makers instructional video. Today, I'm going to help you build this kit.
So today we're making the T-Rex Dino Kits. So first we're going to take out all of our pieces, then we have 3 boards laid out, and we're going to start popping out these pieces here. So I've laid these boards out in this way so it's easy just for you guys to see which pieces I am popping out and where these pieces are. And do keep in mind that these pieces have numbers on them, which correspond to the numbers that are on your instruction sheet. So here I am popping out these pieces. I'm just laying them out. And you'll see how these pieces go in. So there I have number 5, and that will go in right there. Like that. And then I have number 4 here, I think. And that will go right there. And then here's number 3, which goes right there. And number 2, which goes right up here. Alright. Nice. So now we're going to pop out these pieces here. So the tail piece right there. Then we're going to pop out this piece right here. And these pieces right here. And though pieces may look like they're the same, they may be located on different boards. So just keep that in mind. So we're just going to first put this piece here, like this, and do make sure that this piece is all the way seated in. That's important for later on, as well as this piece. So you want to make sure that all of these pieces are seated all the way in as far as they can. This will help with the alignment of other pieces later on. So then we're going to add this piece here. And so this is the largest of the circular pieces. So we're going to go from descending order. So largest to smallest. So here's the largest first, and the second. And lastly, the smallest one. And to secure these pieces, we're just going to take these 2 side pieces and they just go onto these pieces like such. So you want to make sure that you have these oriented correctly and push these all the way in. These are a little bit tricky to push in, but if you want to apply even pressure to the whole tail, and it'll slowly move itself into place. Nice. Now you're just going to attach these 2 pieces like this. Don't worry if it's a little loose, so it'll come together when we put on the side plating. So we're going to take this piece right here, and that's just going to go onto the very bottom of the torso. It's like the stomach area. Again, don't worry if it falls apart. It's all going to get secured when we attach the side pieces. Nice. So you should be having a dinosaur that looks like this right now. Then we're going to open this little bag and take out our little wind-up motor that we have here. And this motor is simply going to go like this. So you want to make sure that the side with the semicircular overhangs is facing towards the head of the T-Rex, as well as the little white screw knob is facing towards the head of the T-Rex. Then you're going to pop out the side plates. Now this part's a little bit tricky because you have to get the alignment of the pieces just right. So do take your time with these. If you don't get them on the first try, it is okay. So you just want to fit this piece over the circular piece there. Then you want to move it into place, and everything should fit into place quite nicely. There I have the piece fitted on. And now you're just going to do the other side as well, do the same thing. So you're just going to wiggle it on and then clamp everything together, nice and solid. Now we're gonna pop out a leg. So it doesn't really matter which leg you pop out, but just make sure that the leg and the arm that you're popping out are of the same direction, of the same side. So then you're gonna take this piece, remember to put the small spacer in between the leg and arm piece and this bar piece, and then you're just gonna take a screw and screw this in. So when you're screwing in these pieces, you wanna make sure that you're not screwing in them super tightly to the point where they cannot move. You wanna allow it to have a little bit of wiggle room. Just like this. So you want to line up these holes and then screw them in. So you'll notice there's 2 holes on the leg, so you want to go for the hole that is closer to the rear of the leg. There's also 2 holes on the arm. You want to go for the hole that is closer to the rear of the arm. And there you can see I'm just checking if there is enough wiggle room on these screws. So there we go. Now you're just going to do the same thing, but for the other arm and leg. You're just going to pop out the pieces that you need here. And again, you're going to line these pieces up, making sure to put a spacer in between. And then screw it in. And then do the same thing for the arms. So the spaces in between these should be the smallest spacers. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to attach these arm and leg pieces to the main body of the T-Rex. So you want to pop out one of these big spacers and one of these slightly smaller spacers, but not the smallest spacers. So they should all be numbered accordingly. So what you're going to do is you're going to line it up with the holes on the T-Rex. And so what you want to do is when you're putting these pieces on, you want to put a spacer in between the leg or the arm and the T-Rex. So I'm doing the arm here, so I'll put a spacer in between, as you can see, and then a screw. I'm going to screw it just in that hole right there. And then you're going to do the same thing for the back legs, except for this time, you're going to use the larger spacer, and you're going to slide it through that longer slot. So then you're just going to screw that in. There you go. And of course with these screws as well, you want to make sure that you're not screwing them all the way in such a way that they cannot move anymore. Then you're going to line up that little hole at the front of the leg with the little attachment outcrop from the turning motor. Yeah. So then you're going to take this little piece right here, and you're going to attach it to that little slot right there. And this is just to keep the leg in place so that it doesn't pop out. So once you've done that, now you can work on doing the other side. So you're going to do the exact same thing you did on this side, but it's going to be reversed. So again, you're going to pop out your spacers, and then you take your screws and screw it all in. So again, you're going to line it up, take the spacer, and then screw it in. Here I am just lining up the arm, and then I'll screw it in. So again, then we're going to take this little piece and then pop it on so that the leg doesn't move. There we go. Now we're going to pop out this piece, and that's just going to go on the back of it. And then these two pieces, these three pieces, 4 actually, and these go onto the head of the dinosaur, and they're just there to make sure that dinosaur looks nice and realistic. So we're just going to pop these pieces in place, just like so. Then you're going to take these pieces right here, and these are going to be what make up the foot. So you'll notice that there's 2 pieces that look quite similar, but they're actually different. One piece has the cut that extends all the way to the bottom of the foot, and one that is entirely enclosed by the foot. So you're going to want one of each piece to create this foot. So then we're going to pop out these pieces as well. And so this piece just goes on like this. You just fit it in the slot. So you'll notice that on the other piece, there's one side that's pointy and one side that it isn't. So the piece that extends all the way to the ground will go into the hole slightly closer to the one that is pointing. Now we're going to pop out this piece right here. And that's just going to go on the back of our foot. Just like so. And now we're going to make the other foot. So we're doing the exact same thing, but this time we're going to do it in the opposite direction. Again, we're going to put that piece at the end there. And now we just have to attach these to the dinosaur. So you want the pointed end of the toe to be facing outwards. And then you're just going to press that onto the bottom of the foot. Now we're gonna pop out these two head pieces, and they're just gonna go right onto the side of the face. So they're gonna pop in nicely to those slots that we put on earlier. Now once you're done that, all there's left to do is to finish the tail. And so you're just going to put on these circles in descending order, from largest to smallest.